Good morning and welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your daily shot of sharp business intel, global trends and market movers. It's Wednesday, June 4th. It's a day of big leaps and sharp turns in the world of business. IndiGo is charting new skies with a global airline alliance that could reshape how India flies west. Ola Electric, once the EV poster child, sees Hyundai and Kia pull the plug. And Yes Bank, once in ICU, is now catching the eyes of Japan's Sumitomo Mitsui. Add to that a 42 trillion rupee tourism boom and India's first polar research vessel setting sail. And you've got a show packed with power moves. This is Top of the Morning by Mint, and I'm Nelson John. Let's dive in. India's largest airline, IndiGo, just turbocharged its global ambitions. It's inked a major pact with Delta Airlines, Virgin Atlantic, and Air France (KLM) to stitch together a deep network connecting India to Europe and North America. This is not a sudden pivot, said an industry watcher. IndiGo has been feeding traffic to these carriers since 2022, but now it's formalizing things with a memorandum of understanding that goes beyond just passengers. Think cargo, loyalty programs, engineering and more, especially crucial as IndiGo prepares to induct its own Airbus A350s starting 2027. The deal lands just as IndiGo received flack over its Turkish Airlines lease extension, approved for only 3 months by the aviation regulator. But this latest move signals something bigger, a possible European scissor hub in the making, much like Jet Airways once had at Amsterdam. Flights to Manchester, Amsterdam, and soon London and Copenhagen will connect to 30-plus cities in Europe and onwards to North America. As Delta eyes a return to India and slot crunches loom at major airports, IndiGo's partnership route might just be the fastest way to fly global without flying solo. It's the end of the road for Hyundai and Kia in Ola Electric. On Tuesday, the two South Korean auto giants exited their investments in the EV startup, offloading a combined 690 crore rupees worth of shares on the open market. Hyundai sold its entire 2.47% stake for 552 crore rupees, while Kia exited with 137 crore rupees by selling 0.62%. Meanwhile, Citigroup Global Markets swooped in, picking up a 1.95% stake for 435 crore rupees. This comes at a rough time for Bhavesh Agrawal's Ola Electric. Once the poster child of India's EV dreams, the company now is grappling with falling demands, regulatory heat, and slipping investor confidence. Its shares nosedived 8% on Tuesday, extending the year's decline to 42%, a steep fall from its IPO high. And the financial paint a grimmer picture. Ola posted a Q4 loss of 870 crore rupees, with annual losses ballooning to over 2,276 crore rupees. Revenues also took a hit, slumping nearly 10% year-on-year as Ola targets profitability in FY26. Investors' exit and growing scrutiny raise big questions. Can the EV unicorn bounce back, or is the battery running low on Ola? In a high-stakes shuffle at Yes Bank, global private equity major Carlyle Group has sold a 2.6% stake for 1,775 crore rupees via open market deals. The US firm, through its affiliate CA Basque Investments, offloaded 82 crore shares in the 21.61 to 21.68 rupees range, trimming its holding to 4.22%. This follows last month's headline-making move. SBI and 7 other banks announced the sale of 20% of their combined Yes Bank stake to Japan's Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, SMBC, for 13,483 crore rupees. Once that deal closes, SMBC will be the largest shareholder in the private lender. For SBI, it's a major wind down, from 24% to just over 10%. The remaining sellers include top names like HDFC Bank, ICICI, Axis, and Kotak Mahindra Bank. It's a moment of transformation for Yes Bank, which rose from near collapse in 2020 to posting a 63% jump in Q4 profit this year, touching 738 crore rupees. For FY25, net profit doubled to 2,406 crore rupees. With Carlyle exiting partially and SMBC stepping in strongly, Yes Bank may be entering a new era of global ambition and capital stability. But the stock still slid 10% on Tuesday. The market's watching. India's travel and tourism engine is roaring back, on track to contribute nearly 42 trillion rupees and 64 million jobs by 2035. But to sustain that momentum, India must tell its story better, says Julia Simpson, President and CEO of the World Travel and Tourism Council. Speaking in India this week, Simpson told Mint, "There's an incredible destination here, but the world doesn't know them yet. India must invest more in destination marketing and infrastructure. Currently, India's tourism marketing budget stands at a mere 3 crore rupees, dwarfed by countries like Thailand and Vietnam. The WTTC's latest economic impact research reveals that international visitors' spending hit 3.1 trillion rupees in 2024, surpassing pre-pandemic levels, while domestic travel surged to 15.5 trillion rupees. Tourism contributed to 21 trillion rupees or 6.6% to GDP and supported 46.5 million jobs last year. But growth won't be as sharp in coming years. Projections for 2025 show only marginal gains in international spend and business travel. Still, India's strong domestic base and growing appeal among high-spending NRIs offer resilience. A WTTC India MOU signed this week aims to deepen collaboration and possibly host a global summit in India. Simpson summed it up, "I'm very positive about India, but now is the time to amplify its voice." India is about to make a giant leap in ocean and polar science. In a first, the country will build its own polar research vessel, PRV, thanks to a fresh deal inked between Garden Reach shipbuilders and engineers, GRSE, and Norway's Kongsberg. The MOU was signed in Oslo with Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, hailing it as a milestone in India's maritime journey. This vessel will help unlock new insights into our planet's past, present, and future, he said. The PRV will be constructed at GRSE's Kolkata yard with cutting-edge design support from Kongsberg and will serve India's National Centre for Polar and Ocean Research. It doesn't stop there. India's Earth Sciences Ministry is also planning two 1,000 crore rupees deep ocean research vessels under the Deep Ocean Mission, each capable of probing depths of up to 6 kilometers with advanced labs, seismic sensors, and seabed samplers. Sonowal, on a 5-day visit to Norway and Denmark, also pitched India as a shipbuilding powerhouse. India's shipyards now account for 11% of Norwegian Ship Owners Association's order books. "We are building a green, smart, and resilient maritime ecosystem," Sonowal told Norwegian industry leaders. India is not just riding the waves, it's charting new ones. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We are eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with the latest in business news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a great day.